Andy, we came in with that theme song. You may remember the TV show Cheers. We came in with it because that bar is closing permanently in Boston. That it's the Bull and Finch bar where that show took place. Victim of not the coronavirus, but the response to the coronavirus.
Yeah, and that's a shame. So a lot of folks who believe they have unlimited power have been pushing things closed and trying to keep the economy closed and not really taking into account what I would call primary problems, but most people are going to refer to the secondary, tertiary. But I mean, this is a problem, whether it's people losing their businesses, other public health crises that are existent now because of the lockdowns and the way we've handled this, and then the coming public health crisis that's out there.
It's really incredible, and the way the media reports on it. So for example, I've been tracking some stories about children's starvation in Africa, particularly, just something I've been interested in for years. I think you have as well. And there's going to the estimates are 10,000 children a month are going to die, and the reports are due to coronavirus. No, not due to the coronavirus, due to the shutting down of the economy, and particularly the economy of the United States and the loans that are given to these countries that help with child. It's the response to the coronavirus. It's not the coronavirus that is causing all these problems. It's the response to the coronavirus.
That's exactly right. So you start talking about what you're talking about is the international food supply chain.
You bet.
And the economic assistance that goes out there, not just
which has lifted a billion people out of poverty, by the way, and we're shutting it down.
Absolutely. We've pulled the plug on it.
Yep.
And we did it. We've done it in a way, Seth. Just think about this: the world economy was moving along pretty well. Our economy was extremely robust, and within about 3 to 5 business days, we pulled the plug on the best economic conditions, perhaps in 100 years.
Absolutely. That's why it is so precious to me to watch these Democrats that we've been watching over the last couple nights talking about how Donald Trump has ruined the economy. Donald Trump did not ruin the economy. He gave us one of the best, less than 3.5% unemployment, effectively full employment until, of course, the economy had to be shut down by the dictates of mostly blue state governors. Mostly, not exclusively, mostly. But it isn't. Go ahead.
Mostly so.
Yeah, mostly.
No, I was going to say mostly so. But then you also have the petty tyrants of mayors, as well, that have stepped in, and some county leaders, county boards, that have also done that nationwide, and it's not just here too. I mean, because you pointed out worldwide, this has been devastating, and the places where this has had the least effect, contrary to what some folks would have you say, are the people that have actually tried to keep their economies open. They've also tried to provide some kind of prophylactics, such as a hydroxychloroquine regimen. These things are out there. The data is clear, and we got locked into, in my opinion, a bad, suboptimal path, and we just can't seem to get the left-wing media to let us out of that, because they keep scaring the holy heck out of people.
That's
that
right.
if you open up, if you just are wise with your hygienic habits and how you're interacting with people, you're going to be okay. I mean, here's one story I saw today. A data point here. This is important. Is more people who are college age, young people who are college age, will die from over use of alcohol.
You bet.
Than from coronavirus.
You bet.
And we can't get colleges to open up.
Nope. Absolutely right.
And I'm not, you want to open them up because they're an institution, but seeing so many of these left-wing folks trying to indoctrinate our youth, it kind of gives you mixed emotions about it, to be honest with you.
No, that's right. It's not as if you and I need lectures on this. My ancillary work in substance abuse prevention. Nearly 2,000 college students a year die from alcohol overindulgence. Nearly 2,000 a year. Do you know how many in that age range have died from the coronavirus? Less than 300. Less than 300. I mean, the priorities are just They're just off here, Andy. They're just wrong. I don't know why I got on that with you. It was just on my mind. My producer told me about the Cheers bar. I remembered we all kind of grew up watching that show. But you also, yesterday in Yuma, you greeted the president on the tarmac in Yuma, huh?
Yes, I did. And
in a wool suit, probably.
Yeah, it was a suit that was enough to knock you out. But the last time I was on the tarmac, Seth, meeting the president, it was about several years ago, same time of year, and I was on Phoenix Sky Harbor, and the soles of my shoes literally melted and popped off. I've kept those shoes as a memento, but yesterday, fortunately, I wasn't out on the tarmac long enough for them to melt, but it was pretty doggone warm.
Well, the last time I was in Yuma was with you on a trip. You brought in Matt Gaetz and a few others, so that was memorable. But what did we learn yesterday with the president in Yuma? What did we take away from that?
Well, I think you can take, if you want to take a campaign deal, it's twofold. Number one, he's at his best when he can get out and talk to people. They love him. He connects with the crowd. Number two, he has kept his promises. He made promises. He's kept them. And the dichotomy of things like on jobs and economy is so great. I mean, he produced on the economy. On immigration, he's produced on immigration, and they want to basically open borders, get rid of deportations, support sanctuary cities, all of those things. You name it, pro-life issues. All the dichotomy that we want. Well, the Democrats are actively, they're for infanticide, not just abortion anymore. They're for infanticide versus pro-life. The judges, they want to pack the Supreme Court. President Trump wants to just be able to name good Constitution-respecting justices on the Supreme Court and appellate. Wow. The Democrats have taken a hard left turn on virtually everything. We're not even getting into the foreign policy problems that they have. You talk about environment. They're willing to bind us $42 trillion on the Green New Deal, the Green Bad Deal. They want to make us energy dependent again instead of energy independent. You know what's helped us? The two things have helped us in this economic ramifications of the response to the coronavirus is the fact we're the international currency of exchange.
Yep.
And number two, we're energy independent.
Yep.
In fact, natural gas.
Yep.
Those things right there have what allowed us to already see half of the jobs we lost start coming back.
See, and none of those successes are ever permanent, and that's what we have to remind the American people of. They can be taken away. They can be destroyed, and there is a party in this country that wants to do it. Well, Andy, thanks for standing in the way of it. Really appreciate you, everything you do.
Thank you, Seth. Thanks for getting the truth out always.